And welcome to the Apache News Halftime Show. I'm here with Dylan Guerra, class of 2020, Arcadia quarterback, having an absolute breakout year. Most likely going to be CIF Newcomer of the Year, award given to previous Apache, Rolandis Weiner, his sophomore year. So Dylan, heading into this year, you were talking to me earlier about working with Coach Chuck and having a new nutrition plan and a new workout plan. Talk a little bit about that. And even some of the older guys from last year, working out with them at the 24 around here.
24-hour fitness, I usually worked out with Danny and Lugo, and they just try to help me get stronger, try to help me get bigger over the off season. And then during the springtime, I kind of worked with Coach Chuck, and Coach Chuck, he really focused on trying to get me ready for my big junior year. And he also gave me a meal plan, trying to bulk up. He tried to get me at 180 before the season. Right now, I'm 178.
Okay,
so I'm
almost
2
there.
pounds off. Yeah, but that was really my main goal for this season, or off season, was try to get bigger for the season.
So what does that nutrition plan consist of?
A lot of proteins, carbs, but I have to make sure I eat my veggies, stuff like that. But meats, chicken, salmon, rice, sweet potato, broccoli, salads, and then obviously, your protein shakes like that after working out. And that was really it.
Nice. So would you say Coach Chuck is a big contributor to your success this year?
I think I would say that, I really feel like last year my power throwing the ball and, even running too, I don't think I was as strong as I am this year. I think I can throw the ball about 60 yards this year, so
nice.
I really feel like he helped me get ready for the season.
Nice. So heading into this year, you're coming, having to replace Max Davila was some big shoes to fill in, but it seems like you filled them and then surpassed them to a certain extent in your junior year. And so heading on to the rest of your high school career, what are you doing to help out some of the younger guys and be a leader like Max was, probably his best attribute as an Apache?
I think I want to be someone that's like the up upon, I want to feel like I did something good, and, I want people to see me as like, oh, that's Dylan Guerra, like he broke records, he did things no one else is going to do, and so I really feel like I want to be an idol for the players that are going to come, and especially the quarterbacks too.
So working with Chow Chisa Chafee, or as you know him as Chow, what have you been trying to teach him?
Trying to teach him just be calm and cool. Last game or against Hoover, he did have a little bit of fumbles, but he did make big plays, and so I'm just trying to teach him, like I'm not gonna lie, the first couple games of the season I was kind of nervous because it was my first time starting, but I'm trying to show him, like, be cool and confident, and the game's gonna slow down for you and you're gonna do just fine.
And so one thing a lot of people don't know is that Dylan's actually going to be most likely on the varsity team for baseball this season. So is it hard kind of juggling two sports? How do you like that, or how is it handling that?
I think I enjoy playing two sports. I really feel like my whole life it's been baseball, football, football, baseball, baseball, football, like as that. So I really enjoy playing the two sports, and I really feel like the transition for me, it'll take a while, but I'm gonna get there. I know that I'm a good baseball player, and so I'm gonna contribute to the baseball team as well.
So one of the things I've been noticing throughout all the games is that your hard count, getting the defenders to come off sides, is that something that you and Maxie just kind of have down pat, or is that something you've always kind of just been good at?
Well, it's been, because last year we also did it. I think me and Maxie have just over time, we use that, try to get the defense to jump off, or try to see what kind of defense they're playing, and so I really feel like it's a good thing to use to, kind of get the defense off. Nice.
So in this year, if Cathedral was a pretty hard-fought game, and it seemed like there was a lot of frustration between you and Maxie, what type of learning experience was that for you?
I think a learning experience for me was like I should be listening to my coach more, because I try to make some plays, but that's just football. I'm the one on the field, but I gotta listen to my coach, and I really feel like that experience, it was a tough one, but like every game we're trying to learn something new, and I really feel like that game I grew as a football player.
Nice. So what would you say so far has been the peak of the season?
Peak of the season, probably our game versus Burbank. Burbank last year, they were league champs, so this year we need to make a stand and show that, Arcadia football, this is our year. And so I really feel like that was the peak. That game, we had a good game. We were coming back from a 14 to 0, I think it was. And so we ended up winning that game 45-28. I had 3 throwing touchdowns, 1 rushing, and so, for me, and I think I can say the team too, that was obviously the peak of the season for us.
So heading into all these games, what is the pregame ritual as soon as school's over?
As soon as school's over, there's a period, and then we go have our team meal before the game. So you know, our coaches make sure that we're good and ready to go for the game, and then after that, usually go back into the locker room, get taped up, and get ready for the game. But during that time, I usually like to get into the zone, listen to some Drake, some Travis, some Migos, you know,
Nice.
and just get in my zone, you know, and come out and execute.
Nice. So everybody knows that baseball players are always consistent about having the same pregame routine. Is there anything you do like super specifically?
Super specifically, I probably before the game, I pray.
Okay.
I really pray before the game. I make sure that God, He's watching over me. I do my best, but my teammates and I also stay protected, and it's one thing that I do.
Nice. So I mean, a lot of people just only see you play football, so they don't really know your personal side at all. So I get to ask you some either/or questions.
All right.
So hot dogs or hamburgers?
I'm gonna have to go with hamburgers.
All right. Drake, Meek Mill.
Drake.
Drake?
Mhm.
You know, I agree. Travis Scott, Drake.
That's tough. I think I'm gonna have to go with Travis.
Travis? Favorite Migo?
Favorite Migo? Offset. Offset for
Offset?
sure.
All right. I'm more of a Takeoff and Quavo fan myself, but it's all good. And then, who's the go-to celebrity woman crush Wednesday on Instagram?
Wednesday. I'm gonna have to go with Kendall Jenner.
Kendall
She's
Jenner?
Beautiful.
Kendall Jenner, if you're looking. I mean, it's a little too young, but just wait. All right, that's Dylan Guerra for you, class of 2020. All right, thank you.
Thank you.